Call me Bandwagon Sue. We're making a tier list video. We're doing all of the DayZ weapons up until 0.62. Okay? Okay? So I know a lot of these aren't in the game right now, but I think I've used all of them at least once. So I feel qualified. I'm qualified. I know what I'm doing. Let's get started. Let's not beat around the bush. We know what a tier list is. IZH shotgun. Double barrel. Classic. Can be sawn off. It's B tier. It's B tier. It's the coastal equalizer. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're going up against a fully geared person or a freshie. It's going to mince someone. It's classic, but it's only got 2 shots. Quick fire though. Look, it's classic. It's not one of the best weapons in the game. It was never going to be the best weapon in the game, but it's a pretty good weapon in the game. All right. The rack. Iceman's going to kill me. It's honestly E tier. It's shit. It's shit. It sounds like a fucking airsoft gun. It's crap. I don't know what to say. It's crap. It's a shitty SMG 380. Fuck off, honestly. VSS Ventores. D tier. D tier. Cool weapon. Hit like a truck. Impossible to set up. Impossible. And if you did, like, the thing is about it, right? It's shit at a distance because of how slow the bullet is. But you can't be up close with it because that defeats the purpose of having a marksman rifle, right? So it's a cool-ish weapon, but because of how ultra rare it was and how low powered it was at a distance, it really brings it down. Honestly, it does. The AUG. Man, this is going to be another controversial one. It's D tier. It's D tier. Some crazy people prefer the AUG over the M4. And they are crazy to think that. I'm basing this entirely off 0.62 experience, okay? So don't bite my head off, but its scope was shit. Its scope was terrible. And in every other aspect, it was an M4. And if you say, well, it's good close up, then just build your M4 for close up. Why do you need an entire gun that has a built-in scope? That's crap. That scope sucked. The AK-101. It's C tier. Did anybody ever want a 5.56 AK? If you want an AK, you want an AK. You don't want... This is just like when you haven't found an M4 yet. Come on. But it's not bad. A 5.56 isn't bad. Being able to take the PSO, it's alright. It's just not quite there, you know what I mean? The AK-74, or AKS-74U. E tier. It's like the AUG. It's like, you just haven't got an AK-74. That's... When you use that weapon, that's all you're saying is, I haven't found a 74 yet. And people are like, oh, you can fit it in your bag. If I wanted an SMG, I'd have an SMG. It was crap, didn't take a scope. No. It just meant, like, it was a place to put a magazine and a suppressor while you got your actual gun. Your actual gun, the 74, it's B tier. It's B tier. Actually, know what? It's A tier. The 74 is A tier, baby. Ah, the 74 is a good gun. 5.45 is a common caliber. It hits pretty decent. Takes all the same attachments, just the AKM, right? But less recoil, so it was... Honestly, I preferred it. I preferred it in that way. It's A tier. Come on. It's a no-brainer. The Blaze. Ooh, the Blaze. What was once calibered at 7.62 by 5.1, along with the Mosin early in the game, was then later recalibrated into 308. Took the hunting scope. Was a double barrel sniper rifle. I mean, how is it not A tier? How is it not A tier? Also, it's just a cool looking gun. It sounded badass. It's A tier. Come on. When you could find it on the coast and it took Mosin rounds, it was a beast. And then when it took 308 and was a sniper, it was a beast. It's always been a beast. It'll always be A tier. It just belongs there, honestly. The repeater. Ooh, the repeater. This is going to be controversial, but it's A tier. It's A tier. People slept on the repeater when it was in the game. And I understand it. By the time you could get a repeater, you could get a higher caliber rifle. But it's a lever action cowboy rifle. 357. It's like a goddamn truck. Oh, I know it didn't take a scope, and it was destined for the coast. I don't know why it was tier 2. It was destined for the coast. And it was never there, but it's such a cool weapon. We need it back sooner rather than later, and it needs to be in tier 1 when it comes back, honestly. Okay. Is this the trumpet? Is this the fucking trumpet? E tier, and only... It would be F tier. It would be fucking F tier. I hate the trumpet with a passion. The only reason it's not is that it could take the hunting scope, which means you have the ability to hold on to a hunting scope. Right? Without taking up a ton of inventory space until you can find an actual gun. The trumpet's not even a real gun. If it was removed from the game, I wouldn't even be mad. It's garbage. Get rid of it. It's E tier, simply because it takes a hunting scope. What's this? The carbine. Lee, this is the carbine. Or is this the sporter? No, this is the sporter. Where's the carbine? Oh, there it is. Okay, this is the sporter. Okay. E tier. Same caliber as the trumpet. It is better, because you can take a banana mag. And it had the 10 round mag as well. It's okay, right? Because you can rapid fire. It was basically a taser. But it's still crap. It takes a hunting scope. It's crap, though. It's literally a gun you only hold until you find any other gun. So, axe it. E tier. I've included the flare gun. It's not really a firearm, but I had to include it because of the meme potential. Okay? When you'd point it at people's heads and they'd be like, don't point the gun at me, and it's like, don't worry dude, it's a flare gun. They go, okay, and then they stand still. Then you pop them in the head with a flare gun. For that reason, it's D tier. Just because it was so fucking funny. It's not a real gun, but it was just funny as fuck to use. The Longhorn. It just... What was its role? Other than... for the meme, you know? What was it? What was the point? It was literally just a gun you'd pick up. If, again, the same thing as it's E tier. It's got to be E tier, I think. The pistol scope and the meme potential purely makes it E tier. Otherwise, it was just like useless, I think. The point you could get a Longhorn, you could already have a way better gun. I don't know. Waste of time. Magnum. It's S tier. It's S tier. Fucking oath, it's S tier. I don't know. It doesn't even need to be explained. If you disagree with that, I mean, you're a piece of shit. 1911. Okay, 1911. The 45 powerhouse. The engraved is... it's A tier. It's A tier. Anyone that looks at the 1911, right? Yes, it doesn't take... It has only a 7 round mag, right? So at most 8 shots. But the engraved though, goddamn. I should have got the engraved image here because it was just... Oh, what? Okay, no, you're right. The magazine thing is getting to me. It's B tier. It's B tier, but it's a good pistol. It was a good pistol. The Derringer, fuck off. Literally never seen anyone kill anyone with a Derringer. I know people have. It's garbage though. The Glock. Ooh, the Glock. B tier. It's B tier. It's such a decent pistol. Such a decent pistol. And you'd always get one in Novaya Petrovka. Like if you're gonna go between the CR75 and the Glock, you always want to go Glock, I feel like. Even though the CR75 is kind of cool, right? You want to go the Glock. The Glock's just better. The Red 9. Ooh, we're getting into the 9mm. Didn't require a mag. B tier. It was almost going to be C tier because it's not as cool as a Glock. But it didn't require a mag. Internal magazine. And you could find the stock for it, which made it look pretty badass. Yeah, that's a B tier gun right there. That was a cool pistol to find on the coast. You could always chamber it full of 9mm and just fucking unload that shit into someone. The P1. I don't know. That the P1 is just the poor man's Glock. Ultra poor man's Glock. Sorry. The Amphibia. The old Amphibia S. Look, Rage is going to kill me, but it's E tier. Along with the rest of the 22 guns in this godforsaken game. Get rid of it. Ooh, the bow. C tier. It's C tier. The bow, I sucked with it. And, I mean, like, with the way how bad I was, it would take like 10 arrows before I actually hit one in a bit of PvP. And you couldn't move when you were holding it back, right? And you could draw it back, so it was shit in PvP. But it was cool to hunt with and like kill zombies with. We'll see when it comes back, but for now it's C tier. It's just kind of a cool weapon. It's cool that it was a thing in the game. It wasn't that great though, but it's C tier. It's not bad. It was decent. It's a decent little cool little thing. Okay, crossbow, B tier. B tier. It can take the scope from the Longhorn, and then it can be zeroed up to 600 meters, I think. Right? Holds multiple bolts. It's a bow that you don't have to draw back. You can move and shoot at the same time. People would think you're a hacker because it didn't make any sound when it would kill them. They would just fall over dead. Dude. The crossbow was a cool fucking thing. That needs to come back, actually, before the bow, I think. I think the crossbow alone is one of the coolest weapons that the game's ever had. That needs to come back. That's fucking awesome. Awesome weapon. Ooh, the SVD. The SVD. Where does this go? It looks like B's stacked, right? Because of all the pistols in there. But it is B tier. It is B tier. Takes Mosin rounds, which is a fucking big round, right? Puts holes in people. Has the most mean sound of any gun in the game. But highest zoom scope being the PSO. It's kind of a marksman rifle. It's kind of a DMR, really. Rather than a sniper. And I wish it was more of a sniper. Because it's not quite a sniper, it's going in B. It's a DMR. Okay, the FAL. Similar boat to the SVD, I think, but it's raised up to A tier because it now has full auto as of 1.02. It has full auto, ladies and gentlemen. 308 full auto. That is fucking scary. This is the scariest gun in the game. A tier. A tier. AKM. It's a C tier. It's a decent rifle. I'm going to get crucified for this. It's a decent rifle. Okay? Don't get me wrong. It's an assault rifle through and through. But the recoil on it's huge, you know? The recoil on it is massive. The 74 is the better AK platform. And the AK-101 is just an M4 that looks like an AK. And the AKM, even though it's the OG, it's C tier is middle of the road. It's middle of the road, okay? It's decent. It's decent. I'll pick it up if I need to. The M4, I mean, I gotta give a shout out to the homie. The M4 is A tier. It honestly is. The M4 is A tier. What can I say? It's the GOAT. It has all the sick attachments. You can modify that thing the best you can. When spray painting was the game, you get that thing green, and people hated it when it was green. I liked it when it was green. And the fact that you could kit it out to the way you look at it, the way you want it to look, right? And you could get the bipod on it. Oh, damn. And there's so many different optics to use on that thing. It can be good close range, long range, medium range. Oh, it's the perfect rifle platform. A tier. Okay? A tier. We're only got 11 left. 12 left. Okay. The Winchester. You know it's just S tier. It's S tier. It's the best sniper in the game. It's got 5 shots, bolt action, takes the hunting scope. It's 308. It's currently in the game, gives us bonus points above a lot of these guns. So, what can I say? The Winchester kicks ass. I've been murdering folks with it. Goddamn. Winchester, mwah, best gun. Best gun. Next to the Magnum, equal tier. Mosin, oof. A tier. Like a Winchester, not as long range though, right? But it's got that cool factor of being a World War II rifle. And there's nothing wrong with a good mid-range fight with the Mosin. You can mince with it, even with the iron sights. The iron sights of the Mosin are mint. It's A tier. There it is. SKS. It's B tier. It's better than the AKM. Same bullets. The SKS is just like, if this is the DMR for the high end, this is the DMR for the mid tier, okay? Just get yourself one. You can't go wrong with an SKS. I wish I'd used it more so far since I came back, but I haven't yet. The carbine. Oh, I have a soft spot for the carbine because until the Winchester came in, it was my bolt action to go to. But I'm going to have to dog it. It's D tier. It just doesn't hit hard enough to be a sniper. Doesn't hit hard enough. It's using the same ammo as these two bad boys, but these two can rapid fire. This thing, I mean, it's good for hunting, but in any other situation in PvP, you're just going to find yourself putting holes in people and they're just getting frustrated. IZH rifle. I hate that thing. People will be like, why, Uncuepa, why do you hate the IZH rifle so much? It's okay. It takes the same round as these guns that you've put in the middle, right? Why do you hate it? One shot on the coast, people zigzagging all over the place, sprinting because they've got stamina. Good luck. You have to play tricks on people to get them to sit still long enough to fucking shoot anyone with that thing. God damn, it's F tier. Garbage. Garbage. Musket gun. Okay. UMP. People are going to kill me if I put it in A tier. It's A tier. Now, I know the UMP's not as good as these other guns. I know it isn't. But I have a soft spot in my heart for the reflex scoped, suppressed UMP. When .62 first came out, when I first was getting into like first person gameplay, when I really started to fall in love with it, I picked one of these up in Zelenogorsk, killed someone, they had this on them, I used it, and I killed like 12 people with that UMP. I love that gun. No matter what, I love that gun. Even though the M4 in every way would be a better option, I still choose the UMP. I don't know, I can't get rid of it. It's A tier. MP5. It's C tier. It's okay. It's okay. Helps you get a few like optics for like an M4 or UMP before you get to Northwest Airfield or something like that. Because it's full auto, you know, you can really spray people down on like Starry and Novi and stuff. So it's okay. It's okay. It's C tier. Scorpion is C tier. People might blaspheme me for putting it way above the rack, but the rack can suck my dick. The Scorpion's cool. You can put the Suppressor East on that thing. That's a snack. This is the building breacher, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Village episode 1. The Village episode 1. When I breach that building and spray that dude down with my Scorpion clip. Just a good gun, honestly. It's decent. As good as the MP5. Doesn't do as much damage as the MP5, but it looks cute with the suppressor, so bonus points for looks. Okay, the MP133 shotgun. I'll include the pistol grip one here. It's C tier. It's not as good as the double barrel. Okay? It's not as good as the double barrel. But it's still pretty good. I suck with it. I'm shit with it. Don't go and watch Diddy's latest video. It's embarrassing. But I fucking suck with this gun. But it's good. It's not as good as the double barrel though. But shotguns are good. Shotguns are good in the right hands when you're actually competent with them. I'm fucking not. I mean, the FNX is just, it's on par with the 1911, I think. 1911 has more cool factor than the FNX, and the FNX has more usable attachments. So it evens out. It evens out, I think. CR75, it's C tier. It's better than the P1. It's not as cool as the Red 9 Glock. And Makarov, fucking E tier. Get out of here. That's it. That is it. That is the tier list. That is exactly where it needs to be. Derringer and IZH, garbage. Delete them from the game. E tier. You can keep these two. These two can stay in the game. These four can probably get deleted. The rest of these guns, they're good. They're good to stay. They deserve their spot in DayZ. If we can get more lever actions, more revolvers, okay? Anyway, that's my tier list. Those are my opinions on DayZ weapons. Thanks for watching.